companies such as GE and Reebok announcing their move into an urban setting, there's something undeniable about the revitalizing energy and the attraction that Boston provides. It certainly compels our government to take a good look at how the city will ultimately sustain and support such rapid growth.
Imagine Boston 2030 as the city's first comprehensive general plan since 1965. 50,000 new people have arrived in Boston in the past 6 years, and we know we need to do a lot of planning and, frankly, a lot of building to accommodate that new population.
In general, I see a world where there's going to be large fulfillment centers in the middle of the country, just like there are today, but many satellite facilities closer to the population centers that will be automated with robots.
The way we shop today has changed dramatically from just a few years ago. This is putting pressure on brick and mortar retail locations, but has provided a strong backbone for the industrial market. Bruce is at the forefront of the e-commerce revolution.
I think one of the things people don't understand about this e-commerce revolution is what happened is we took these jobs that used to be done by the consumer. All that work now has to be done by companies like ours. So it's a new job. It has a new requirement. These jobs didn't exist before e-commerce came along. Using a robot takes all the things that we do that are inefficient, and it reduces everything down to what I would call the theoretical shortest amount of time you can do those things. And I think we're approaching that with these robots, and that's pretty exciting.
Predicting the future is never easy. Robotics are becoming a focal point of businesses far and wide, and Boston is well suited to benefit from this technological progress.
We're building what we believe will be the best shared robotics development environment anywhere on the planet. We are seeing a future in which we'll be building specialized industry hubs like that for essentially every industry.
We are fortunate to be in Greater Boston, surrounded by world-class institutions. We have entrepreneurs and cutting-edge technology, but we need to keep our focus on the startup economy.
There is new research that shows what happens to the rest of a place when it becomes a strong tech hub. What they're showing is that the wages of people who only have a high school degree are 45% higher in the tech hubs than they are in the non-tech hubs. And they're showing that for every new tech job that's created, you create 5 other jobs.
In terms of what's needed is more support for the infrastructure that we have.
You got to get transportation right, you got to get housing costs down, and that's partly about better transportation in from the outer lying areas.
Transportation is on the mind of every investor, developer, and employer in commercial real estate.
The MBTA you rode on 20 years ago and 30 years ago was far better than the MBTA you ride on today. There's a lot that needs to happen. It's not a big dig. It's a bunch of pieces which add up to a lot.
Boston is not the only city dealing with urbanization, densification, and the strains that puts on public transportation infrastructure.
We don't have to be original, we just have to copy London. I mean, they've been through a long period like us of disinvestment and lack of investment, and they finally said, if we're going to grow, we got to get serious.
With an enormous pipeline and tremendous ongoing demand, it begs the question, how long can this pace continue, and might the city be anticipating any particular end goal?
Leveraging new development to play a role in the creation of infrastructure that benefits not just the development, but the broader community. When the next downturn comes, the more quality development we have achieved, the better. We enter the next economic downturn, hopefully with the wind at our back.